Sonic the Hedgehog, an icon and legend in the video game industry. Longtime rival to Super Mario and is, in my opinion, the best video game franchise ever. It's your boy, the one, the only, the real Swearno, and today I'm going to be telling you guys about my history with Sonic the Hedgehog.
I hate that black frog.
Now, if my memory serves me correct, the year was between 2006 to 2009 when I got my first home console, the PlayStation 2. Yeah, I know this was when the PlayStation 3 was out, but I got most of my consoles late. And with me getting my PlayStation 2, I got a few games with it. Ratchet, Deadlocked, Superman Returns, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But the one game that I played the most on my PS2 and was my first introduction to the Sonic franchise was none other than Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes was the game I played throughout my early years playing video games. Every chance I got, you would see me playing Heroes, mostly with Team Sonic because Sonic is who I liked and only knew at that time. But I would occasionally use Team Dark or Team Rose, but I didn't really like Team Chaotic, mostly because their missions weren't that fun for a younger me to do. But yeah, from the music to the level design to the chemistry the characters had with each other and just the whole vibe of the game all just felt right. And I'm thankful that my parents got me that game, because without that I probably wouldn't be as big of a Sonic fan today. After the year 2009, I believe that's when I got my DS Lite, and with that, I got my next Sonic games. Yes, not one, but multiple, and that game was Sonic Classic Collection for the DS. Now, this was a time where I started to become the Nintendo boy you guys know. With that, I haven't had a PlayStation console until the PS4. Yeah, I skipped to PlayStation 3, but we'll get to that later. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I didn't really like classic Sonic as much as I did with the more modern games like Sonic Heroes. But I still love Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Sonic 1 is probably my least favorite Sonic game that I've played. But I have fond memories of playing these games on my almost broken DS Lite at 10 p.m. underneath the covers of my bed. Good times. After the DS phase of my life, I went to the next, and in my opinion the best gaming phase of my life as of this moment. I am talking about the time I got my Nintendo Wii.
Nothing can touch me without my permission.
Now, in my opinion, I think that the Wii is Nintendo's best and my favorite console ever. Probably because I have the most memories with it. And this is where I played the most amount of Sonic games. The first game I remember getting for the Wii was Sonic Unleashed. Now, I know this isn't the best version of Sonic Unleashed out there, but it was the one I played, so yeah. I have some great memories with this game, but I didn't end up finishing it, and I still haven't finished it to this day. But I do plan on finally beating the game for the first time, but other than that, I really like this game, especially when I was a kid. The Hedgehog was one of the coolest things I've ever seen, and I actually liked the gameplay. Yes, the Wii gameplay and graphics was garbage looking back, but to a younger me, it looked amazing for the time. Sonic Unleashed was a cool game, but since I was younger, I couldn't get past a few stages, so like any other kid would do if they got stuck at a part of a game, I just stopped playing it and moved on to other games. After Sonic Unleashed, I played Sonic and the Black Knight for a bit, but not a lot. But this next game is another game that is near and dear to my heart. I have to give context onto how I got it.
Baldy nose hair! That's the best thing I've heard all day.
So I was probably between the ages of 9 to 11, and I went with my family across the Canadian border to the US. Yes, I'm from Canada, best place on earth. And we went shopping like we always do when going to America. We would go to the outlet malls, grab a bite to eat, and then we'll go to this beautiful store known as Target. Now, Target to me as a kid was like a candy store, but for video games. Every time I would go there, I would always ask my mom for any Wii game I saw. So this time, I was determined to get a game to bring home with me, preferably a Sonic game. So I'm looking, and I finally see a game I want. A game that looks cool to me. A game to me that was misspelled because the word color here in Canada is spelled with a U. That's right, the game I'm talking about is Sonic Colors. Sonic Colors has and will always have a special place in my heart. It's one of the first games I vividly remember going to the store and buying physically. On the car ride home, I was so happy just having the game in my hands. Looking through the manual, yeah, you guys remember when games used to have manuals? That came with it, wondering how amazing this game will be. Got home, played it, and instantly knew that this would not only be one of my favorite Sonic games, but one of my favorite video games of all time. But that was when I was like not even double digits in age. Now, the last time I played Sonic Colors was probably coming close to a decade ago, so my opinion on the game might have changed a bit, but we'll have to wait and see when Sonic Colors Ultimate comes out. But until then, I'll explain the opinions I've had since playing the game. So, I love Sonic Colors. The game to me was probably my favorite game at the time of me playing it. Now, I know Colors isn't the most hot game in the Sonic community right now, especially when people are changing their opinions on the game, from it being amazing to it being a 2D game and starting the story writing problems with the new age Sonic games. But I still have a soft spot for it. The atmosphere, some of the gameplay, and especially the music, bro. Oh my gosh, the music in that game is amazing. Colors has some of my favorite Sonic music in the whole franchise. Yeah, sure, the story can be a lot better than what it was, but as a kid, I wasn't looking for a story in my games. I was looking for an experience and something I can replay and remember for a very long time. And that's what I got from Sonic Colors. Hopefully with this remaster, my opinions of the game don't change too much, because I know they're probably gonna change a bit, but I'm sure this will still be one of my favorite Sonic games ever.
Finally, it gets interesting.
Now, after my intimate relationship with Sonic Colors, I kind of fell off of Sonic, but not on purpose. At the time, all I had was a Wii, so once I was done with Colors and Unleashed, maybe a bit of Black Knight, that was it. I never really owned a PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360, so I couldn't play Sonic Generations or even Sonic 06 at the time. But let's be honest, I probably don't need to play 06. So I skipped those games, but I eventually got to play Generations, and I loved it. I also, like everyone else, played a lot of Sonic spin-offs because they were amazing. Some like Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, the first one, and Transformed are both great. The early Mario and Sonic Olympic games were so much fun. But I also skipped out on Sonic Riders as well. I'm planning on playing them sometime soon, so hopefully all the good things I hear about these games, mostly the first game, will be true.
It's been generations since I seen you.
Now, I was actually one of the few people that owned a Wii U because it had the word Wii in the name. My favorite console ever, so why wouldn't I buy it? This is where I kind of lost interest in the newer Sonic games and just continued to play my older ones because they were compatible with the Wii U. Games like Sonic Boom and Sonic Lost World I just didn't want to buy, and I didn't have the money for it, so I never played them. Maybe a demo if they had one, but I haven't touched the console versions of them. But the 3DS version of Lost World I have played. and I do not like it one bit. The controls are too slippery, and to me the level designs were too samey. I played a bit of Fire and Ice, but I dropped the game. I think I just didn't like this new era on Sonic as much as I like the old ones. And speaking of new era, Sonic Mania and Sonic Forces. Now, I'm not a huge classic Sonic guy. I haven't even fully beaten a classic game before. But Mania piqued my interest after I played the mediocre game that is Sonic Forces. Yes, I played and beat Sonic Forces, and that game is the definition of mid. It had so much potential and it just fell flat on its face. But you have probably heard Forces get bashed a lot already, so I'm just gonna talk about Mania. Now, like I said, I'm not a classic Sonic guy. I prefer modern Sonic. But this game is probably in my top 5 favorite Sonic games. It's just amazing, and to think that it was made by the fans just makes the game even more special.
Hey, you're taking off too? I was thinking the same thing.
As of right now, I'm optimistic about the future of Sonic. With the supposed Sonic Rangers coming next year, and all the new multimedia stuff Sonic has been in, I feel like Sonic is entering a new era, and I believe that this will be a good era. Even if at the time, people clown on this new era of Sonic being too kiddie, and the voice acting is terrible. I actually kinda like the modern voice actors. When we look back in the next 10 years, I feel like people will look fondly at this time we're in right now and call it one of their favorite times to be a Sonic fan. And that has been my history as a Sonic fan. I went through my life and how I became a fan of my favorite video game franchise of all time. If you guys like this video, I know this video has been going on for way longer than I thought. Please give it a like. I would really appreciate it. And if you want more content like this in the future, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And with that, it's been your boy Swearno, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm gone.